Good afternoon, everyone. Business development, operations, training, and customer engagement. She has strong credentials in consumer healthcare and has successfully developed and launched sales strategies and innovative marketing and branding solutions. She is also an accomplished trainer and has conducted corporate workshops and trained employees of many companies, including Dell, Accenture, Infosys, and Mahindra. She truly embodies reshaping the conversation about women's voices in the corporate world. Ms. Aishwarya, we're so glad to have you here. The stage is all yours.
Thank you. It's lovely to be here as well. Going by what Amandeep said, I have a very short message and I won't take too much of anybody's time. But hello, everyone. First up, thank you to each one of you for taking time out on what seems like a lovely Sunday afternoon and making yourselves available for this very relevant and important session. It's an absolute honor to be present among this powerhouse gathering and learn from the perspectives and experiences of so many influential leaders and achievers. Thank you all for the opportunity. My name is Aishwarya Vasudevan. I am the COO of Neuberg Diagnostics, a leading chain of over 100 diagnostic laboratories in India, the USA, UAE, and South Africa. What I want to say won't take too long because the point drives home quickly and hard. I'm aware that all of us today will be hearing about experiences, insights, learning about overcoming challenges of all kinds in our daily lives, striving to be treated equally and trying to bring about work-life balance. But I wanted to use this time that I have with you to drive home the importance of good mental and physical health through all our battles, without which I firmly believe that all our successes, all our achievements and accolades can't be truly enjoyed. So on that note, I'd like to call the typical Indian woman an expert juggler, or in more conventional terms, a multitasker. But the flip side of taking on a role of a multitasker is that it leaves you with little to no room for yourself. And life quickly becomes an act of constantly filling your time, doing things that you deemed productive for your career or for your home, isn't it? And sadly, we leave out things that actually and truly matter. Being human as we are, I think it's natural that we expect and we look forward to acknowledgements and recognition for all our efforts and successes, whether at home or at work or at school or at college. While it goes without saying that more often than not, our efforts, our contributions are taken for granted. And what is also overlooked is our need for appreciation and recognition, right? Which is why one odd word of praise or a quick round of applause or even the occasional performance award at work seems more than sufficient for all that we've been through. So this shouldn't come as a surprise to any of you lovely ladies that all of this ends up taking a toll on your health. There was a study that came out, there are constant studies that come out, but there's a very recent study that kind of shocked us a little bit that says 1 in 9 of us suffer from cancer due to delayed diagnosis. Most of the ailments that women suffer from in India come from lack of awareness, for sure, but largely from failing to act on the symptoms soon enough. Did you know that most of the ailments that we suffer from can be completely treated if only we acted or detected it sooner? That's physical health, but now for mental health. Gender is a critical determinant of mental health and illness. The patterns of psychological distress and psychiatric disorders among women are different from those we see among men. Women have a higher level of internalizing disorders, while men show higher mean of externalizing them. What this plainly means is women end up being more susceptible to anxiety, to stress, to depression-related disorders. I'm sure all this familiars, all this sounds very familiar to all of you. So my sincere wish, and I wish more women would stop worrying about being late to work or running behind a deadline or cooking a meal fast enough for your family, and more concerned about delaying a visit to your doctor, getting a health issue checked, or even talking to a professional about your emotional and mental concerns. That's the main message that I have to give all of you today. I may not have much more to say than what this esteemed forum already will tell you about overcoming challenges, becoming successful, and seeking rewards in what today is becoming an even more competitive working environment for women. But what I request from each of you is to keep in mind that the truest reward is a more fulfilling one, a clean bill of health, both physical and mental, which will allow you to truly enjoy the results of all your hard work. I mean, what's the point of getting where you want to be, going through all that you've been through without good health to enjoy it all? So I leave you with a suggestion to take a few minutes out of your hectic schedules on your path to conquer this world. Invest in yourself. Please go check your mental and physical health very frequently. I assure you it will do you wonders. You will enjoy your success more. All the battles, all the turmoil that you've gone through will be more enjoyable if your mind and body are fit to actually enjoy it. It is my honest and steadfast belief that a true strength of a woman ought to be her health. That being said, I'd like to sign off with the famous words of Mahatma Gandhi. It is health that is the real wealth, and not pieces of gold and silver. So please stay strong, ladies. Get healthy, and I assure you, you will be happier. Thank you. Amandeep, you're there?
Yes, thank you, Aishwarya.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for sharing the lovely message. And I think it resonates very well with our theme as well of investing in yourself, which we strongly encourage women to do. And that investment is more holistic and not just about learning and development.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So we have, we'll take a few questions. So we have one question here from Nora. As someone with so much experience, what is the change you have noticed in the role and presence of women in your industry?
I'm sorry, I lost you.
Should I repeat that?
Yes, you
okay.
are.
Am I audible now? Okay. So as someone with so much experience, what is the change you have noticed in the role and presence of women in your industry?
I think there's a lot of talk on feminism and women empowerment and women pride and all of that. But I have to say that the industry, the population, and might I say the general, everybody are being cognizant about the fact that women are different. I do understand that a lot of us say equality, we are the same, we are equal, if not better, and all of that. But I feel that we are different. Of course, we're different. What we go through is different from what everybody else would probably go through. We have post-pregnancy depression, to just name one of the many few things that we do. And what has happened is everybody's become cognizant of the fact that it's because we are so different, we at least deserve to be treated equally. And that's definitely getting better as the days go by.
Sure. Thank you so much for that great response. So we have more questions. So we'll take one more from Geetika. What is the secret of your fitness and positive attitude being so successful in your life?
I'll be very honest. What I told you today came out of experience. I was somebody who was constantly juggling tasks, constantly multitasking, trying to fill every possible moment I had, keeping in mind how I would get ahead in my career and try to maintain a work-life balance and all of that. But then I did fall very ill, and that's when I realized then I got to where I wanted to get. I learned what I wanted to learn, but I was not able to enjoy it because I was in the bed. What was the point? And that's when I started telling everybody, including my friends and all of them, I'm sure most of them in this session will say that I hope you're practicing what you preach. But the minute you're in tune with your body, your mind, you're truly able to be happy and proud of yourself, you stop seeking validation, for a lack of a better word, and you truly start being happy with yourself. I think positivity comes from within. I think happiness comes from within. And you're truly happy if your health is fine. I mean, I'm sure you're not happy when you have a common cold, even a common cold, right? So you are happier when your body is fit, healthy, good to go, ready for the next battle. And you will be truly happy when you are proud of yourself and you validate yourself. Everything else just falls in place.
Thanks, Aishwarya, for the wonderful message. I'll just share a conversation I was having yesterday, incidentally, with my daughter, Bani. That you have to take care of your health first to be able to even help others. And just like in the aeroplane, they tell you to put the mask first before you help others. So I think the same thing applies in our life as well.
Absolutely.
So, thanks. So we'll take one last question here from Amrita, which is, over this past 1 year, mental health has been at the forefront of several discussions. Have you noticed women paying more attention to their mental health because of this?
I have to say it is very nice that, again, for lack of a better word, mental health, depression, and words like this has kind of become mainstream. But what I do believe is it's still a stigma. It's still for women to accept and to kind of openly, publicly, conspicuously acknowledge that, yeah, I may have a problem. I do have an anxiety disorder. I do have a problem, is still not as welcome as it ought to be. But there's always hope, and we are hoping that mental health, especially in India being the capital of the problem around the world, it is not just considered, oh, she's got a problem, she's got to fix it, but it's also considered that it's all right. As long as you've identified that there is a concern, you get to the root cause, you go and meet a professional. It's not about fixing yourself, it's about bettering yourself. I don't think anybody, this is something I hear, Amandeep, a lot of people coming to me said, oh, I have a problem, I need to be fixed. Oh, I'm suffering. It's not. You're just bettering yourself. You've found a concern, you're fixing it, you're making sure that you're able to adapt with it, you're going through it. That's all it's about. I really sincerely hope that we don't treat it as a stigma. We don't treat it like how we used to treat AIDS years ago. And I really sincerely hope that people are going to take this up as a very routine checkup. Not like, I had an accident, I've got to go fix my fracture. But this is something that will be routine and a day-to-day thing to have good. Like you go to the gym every day, right? Why can't you think of mental health as going to the gym? So it should be considered as a routine exercise to better yourself. A better mind definitely leads to a better body as well.
That's a great thought, Aishwarya. Think of it just like you are paying attention to your body the same way, and you wouldn't have a problem talking about it the same way. Don't have a problem talking about this as well. So great. Thanks a lot, Aishwarya. Thanks for your time, sharing your wonderful thoughts. We also appreciate your sponsorship to the event, your belief in what we are trying to do as a platform and through the event today. And for everyone attending or registered, we'll also like to share that Neuberg has offered free blood sugar tests for all of you. So we will be sending out those details to you over email for you to avail that benefit. Thanks a lot, Aishwarya.
Thank you very much. Please remember, the best protection is early detection for all of us. So I expect to see all of you taking a little time out of your busy schedules and going and doing that health check that you truly deserve. Yes?
Thank you so much, Aishwarya.
Thanks
everyone. So we'll be moving to the next session now. So we'll have MG just share a brief about that, and then you'll have time to engage with the table activities as well. So I'm ending this session now, so you'll receive an alert for the next session as well. Thanks, everyone.